guys, Rhonda Draculis here, RK3 Designs, and are you ready to get into the Christmas spirit? We have a really fun design to do today. We're gonna do it on a 18-inch round wood circle that I got from Home Depot, and I have prepared it by coming in and slightly routering out a little more than it was my edges. I really want these edges to be a very soft round over so that I don't get any product buildup and surface tension when I pour my product. So let's get started. Okay, so I've prepped my board with the white Stone Coat countertop undercoat. It is an epoxy paint, so it dries really quick, and I don't have to wait 24 hours in order to be able to pour my epoxy. I can wait about 4 hours and I'm ready to go. So I really like that product because I don't have to wait for that paint to off gas. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna start off with some Rust-Oleum. This is a metallic finish, but it's a special metallic finish. It is the one with the shiny cap, and it says on the can, fast drying. That's super important because that's gonna give you the really high metallic look that I'm looking for. So what I wanna do is I wanna come in here and I'm gonna fog my edges just to give a little bit of color, so when that epoxy rolls over the edge, it'll peekaboo just a little bit. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create some background designs. Because I'm gonna be coming over this one area with some clear epoxy, I want this to kind of peekaboo through. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna add some really cool kind of designs. All right, I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna let it dry because I don't want it to smear when I put my product on top. So probably give it about 10 minutes to dry and we'll be ready to go. Okay, so I've let the paint dry. Now we're gonna mix up our epoxy. It is an 18-inch round, so I've figured up the square footage. It's about 1.7 square feet. So I've mixed up 3 ounces per square foot, and that's what we're gonna start off with. All right, so what I wanna do is I'm going to divide my epoxy into 3 different colors. I'm gonna use white Alumilite dye from Stone Coat Countertops. I'm gonna use Diamond Dust, my favorite, from Stone Coat Countertop. And then I'm also going to use a really cool product called Pearl White. It's from Just Resin. And I get all my Just Resin products from Erica at Artist Till Death. I really like that product. It's got a lot of pigmentation in it, so it's really, really metallic. All right, so first of all, the Alumilite dye, which is a non-metallic dye. I don't want this part to be shiny, and a little bit goes a long way. So just those few drops made it really opaque, and that's kind of what I'm going for on this one. I really want an opaque look. And the way that I can tell if I have an opaque dye or I have it tinted concentrated enough, I would guess you would call it, is I lift up my stick and I cannot see the wood grain through the dye. That's how I know how concentrated I have my mixture. All right, then I'm gonna come in here with the Pearl White and the same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing with it. Again, very highly pigmented, so I don't have to use a ton of product. People always say, well, exactly how much are you using? I don't know, because I do it kind of like I cook. I just kind of throw it in there and hope to God it comes out. Very pigmented. I can see through a little bit, but that's kind of the look I'm going for because I kind of want to be able to see through to the finish that's underneath. All right, then my favorite, Diamond Dust. And I put a lot of Diamond Dust in here, you guys. Love the diamond dust. Okay, so I just mixed that diamond dust straight into that clear. So diamond dust does not tint the epoxy. So it's not going to change the color of the epoxy. It's just going to be very shiny, but it's going to let you see through it. All right, it almost takes those little particles and suspends them. So it's really a fun additive to use if you really want to add some bling. All right, so I'm going to start off with my white opaque dye, and I'm just going to kind of pour it out, and I'm not going to go over the areas too much where I put the spray paint. Okay, then I'm going to come in with my pearl. Same thing. I'm going to kind of pour it out as well. And I'm avoiding the spray painted area a little bit. Now I left a little bit in my cup because I'm going to use it to do my edges. All right, so now I'm going to spread this out, intentionally leaving areas open where I put the spray paint. You can go over it a little bit. It won't hurt it. Make sure you get the edges. It's a little bit cool in here today, so I'm going to go ahead and heat up the material so I can get it to flow a little easier. Now, what you want to be really careful is not to overmix your white and your pearl, because you don't want those to be mixed so much that now you just have one color. I want there to be separation. I want you to be able to see that there's two different colors, two different whites actually on this finish. All right, so now I'm going to come in with the diamond dust, and I'm going to be very specific where I put my diamond dust, putting it right over the metallic spray. So now as you look through the diamond dust, through that clear, it's going to really pick up that metallic spray. Now you can kind of blend it in so that it's a soft blend. And now that shiny paint is just given a hint. It's not strong. I didn't want it to be strong. I just wanted it to be a very slight hint and give it a little extra shimmer. All right. So I like that. Get my edges. And because earlier when I was prepping the board, I routed the edge even more, or even just take your sander and knock off those hard edges, my material is really flowing over very nicely. All right, so I want to get rid of these hard lines. So I'm going to use my hands a little more so I don't have such a hard line. Actually, you know what? I'm going to kind of give it a melded look. There, now I'm going to go back to, okay, now I like that. I didn't want quite so much of a striated pattern, so I took my hand and kind of melded it around. And with the two different whites, I'm really getting a pretty finish. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit just a minute and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so I really like this. And for those that know me, know that we could stop here. This is a beautiful finish. Don't you agree? Look at that. But we're gonna go one more step, maybe two more steps, maybe three more steps, not really sure. But I love the fact that you can really see through this and see the diamond dust kind of peekaboo through over that metallic paint. Really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of white gloss spray, tiny bit, just a little bit. I don't want it to overpower my finish, just want a little bit of depth. So I'm gonna come over here with the white. Okay, so I just spritzed it with deep silver mica powder mixed with isopropyl alcohol. I take 1/4 ounce of the mica powder and I mix it with 8 ounces of the alcohol. So it gives me a really fractured look once you spray your surface with the spray paint. And then when you hit it with that isopropyl alcohol, it causes some little fractures. So I don't want any more color, okay, because this was the silver. Now I'm gonna come back with just the plain And I'm gonna fracture it a little bit more. So that's gonna give these little lacing look. And I like that a lot. Even over the white, you can see the white lacing. Just gives it another layer of depth. Now, alcohol sometimes will cause little divots, little surface tension divots. All you need to do is tap them with your finger. They'll go away. And if you happen to miss a few of those divots, that's okay. Because once you flood coat this piece, you'll never see those little divots. Okay, so I'm gonna actually call this a day. And the reason why is because actually once this dries and cures overnight, I'm gonna be adding a vinyl sticker. All right, so once my color coat is dry to the touch, I usually wait 24 hours. I'm gonna then apply the vinyl down, then apply a flood coat of just clear, and then boom, I've got myself a really pretty gift, a little pretty Lazy Susan. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. That way you'll get notifications every time we post a video. Also, check out our website, RK3 Designs, and check out our online course, Online Epoxy Pro. Hey guys, remember, don't be scared, move forward, and be creative.